Hi friends, welcome back to Reverence Meditation Studio. We have very important topic today to discuss. It is depression, anxiety and panic attacks. So why I chose this subject? Because it seems this topic is very important. Whenever I visit Facebook pages, or the meditation groups, etc., I see there are a lot of questions posted by people, how do I overcome anxiety and panic attacks? And unfortunately, in medical science, we have limited range of medicines, so people feel helpless. So before we go into the details, I just want to set the premise or the background, how I am eligible to talk on this topic. So basically, I have gone through these problems which I am discussing, and I am sharing the experience firsthand. So I am basically an IT architect, information technology architect. I have been in software industry for last 15 years, and I was in USA, California, Silicon Valley for more than 8 years. So I know what is stress, and because I have gone through the problems as well as I found some solutions, that's why I want to share my experience here. So now, as we understand, the stress is the main reason which later gets converted into the general anxiety disorders and panic attacks. All the psychosomatic issues are mainly because of stress. Now we are not talking about any traumatic stress, we are talking about the chronic stress, meaning if we endure the stress for longer period of times, our body, our mind develops the psychosomatic issues. The reason for stress, there could be millions reasons. It could be your job, it could be your health, it could be the family tensions, it could be anything, but eventually what is happening is these stresses are impacting our mind and bodies, and as we get bogged down with these mental issues, we don't find the solutions, and then the cycle goes on. So it is important to understand the panic attack or anxiety or depression. It is not the problem with the body, it is problem or issue with the mind. That's why it is called as psychosomatic. Psycho is your mind, somatic is the physical body, the mind impacting body. This is very important to understand. Now when someone experiences anxiety or panic attack, what happens is your central nervous system, it sets into fight or flight mode, right? So when it happens, your body starts releasing certain chemicals. These are stress hormones, cortisol. So when these chemicals are released, your body feels tight, there is a stiffness. So you experience the entire body is tight, and there is a fatigue, lethargy, and then slowly you don't want to do anything. So this is a continuous mechanism. Whenever we experience these problems, the central nervous system is triggering all these chemicals, making sure it goes into the survival mode. Now the nervous system has two main branches. One is sympathetic nervous system, one is parasympathetic nervous system. And sympathetic nervous system is the autonomous nervous system. It doesn't wait for you for a response. It is an intelligence. It knows what action needs to be taken. It is involuntarily. And that is what is happening, guys. Let's try to understand these panic disorders are mainly the nervous system is malfunctioning. What happens is basically when we encounter any situation, now mind is not taking that situation as is. It is distorting the information. The data is not processed as is, because in panic and anxiety your mind is so distorted, and it is not processing the things as it is. So that's why you have fear, and we give emergency response For all, I mean, sometimes a normal situation also, we give emergency response. So this sympathetic nervous system is set into the emergency mode. It is always and always on. That is stress and anxiety and panic disorder, guys. So this is what people need to understand. Basically, when we go through these issues, instead of getting bogged down, we need to understand the very human architecture. How does it work? And if these issues are happening, what is the root cause? Sometimes we keep on working on body. I mean, because body is tight, the neck is tight, we go to chiropractor, we go to physiotherapy, we keep on working on body, but the problem doesn't go away because the root cause is somewhere else. The root cause is in mind, number one. And now I'm going to talk on very important topic, which is energy. So whenever the nervous system or any system in the body gets impacted, the first thing we need to check is, do we have enough energy? So in Vedic sciences, the body is divided into two parts. First is a gross body, this physical body, and then there are subtle bodies, which are your energy, which is also called as prana, and then your mind, your intellect, and then their soul. So this energy system or this pranic body, when it gets impacted, we encounter the mind related issues. So when the body has low prana, when the body has low charge, we encounter these kind of things. So to improve our sympathetic nervous system or overall nervous system and get back the system into the balance. See, the balance is very important. That's what we have lost. When we were a child, all the systems were functioning to its optimal. Now what has happened? With all these stresses and worries and issues, bad diet, alcohol, we are stuffing all negative content in the mind through all negative web series. So what is happening is, all these things have impacted your pranic body and nervous system. Now until we get back these things into balance, it's very difficult, guys, to maintain this. So now we spoke about okay, what's wrong with the system, what's the root cause. So remember these terms, psychosomatic and pranic body. This is what we are going to talk as a part of solution. So now what I want to do is, this is my part 1 of the video, and in this video I'm going to highlight on what are the primary sources or what are the primary solutions to fix the panic attack and anxiety disorders. And then I will make a second video where we will have the secondary sources or options which will also enhance our central nervous system. Now solution number 1, meditation, meditation and meditation. I mean, just remember, guys, there is no other better solution than meditation to fix your nervous system and fix your mind and replenish your energy. Because I have been personally meditating from 2015-16, and that has actually given a boost to relax my system and heal my system. Now I would recommend, there is one very nice movie on Netflix called as Heal. So what happens in meditation is, you are totally relaxing, right? You are into yourself, and there's an infinite intelligence inside this body, and it knows how to heal, how to balance. So that system knows, guys, if you rest, if you relax, and if you sit down for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, as far as you can continue, maximum is the better. But this is the first primary solution. It balances your left brain and right brain. It balances your all pranic body, and it heals physically and mentally. So mark my words, meditation is the best solution, no medicine. Okay, understood? Now the second one, which is pranayama. So with meditation, pranayama is breathing techniques. So as I said, our pranic body is impacted, and that's why you are facing panic attacks. So how to improve this pranic body? Pranayama, exercise of prana, or taking maximum intake of life force energy within, and that energy is like a fuel to the system, and then our subtle bodies get more stronger, better and balanced, and slowly you will see your mind and body are functioning the way it is expected, and your mind is not distorting the information. The mind is seeing the reality as it is. It is not imagining from the fear perspective, So pranayama, practice pranayama. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post the links in the description of this video. See, there is lot of material online. You can go there, but I'm just going to guide you. If you want to look at the breathing techniques, I will be having a link. Now the third important is physical exercise, and that exercise should be it should not be like you are going to gym and lifting heavy weights. It should be a simple exercise like Sahaj yoga. So you don't twist your bodies 180 degrees and all those postures, but you do what is simple and what is easy to do, but at the same time you are opening up all your joints, making sure all those joints are getting enough blood circulation, enough prana. So again, I will have the link in this description. So my teacher, Mr. Manoj Joshi, he is based out of California, and he has a very beautiful channel on which he teaches the simple yoga techniques, breathing techniques, etc. So this exercise will help you to basically balance out the systems from physical perspective, from mental perspective, and from energy perspective. So these three are the topmost solution. I have personally done it, experienced the healing power, and as I mentioned, all the healing is inside you. Don't get bogged down, don't get don't go into the helpless mode. Guys, see, if there is a problem in the body, the body fixes it. If there is a problem in the mind, it will fix it. The inner intelligence is going to fix it. Just strengthen your spiritual muscle, strengthen your patience, and as my teacher says, you are not buried, you are planted. There is a world of difference here. All these problems, you can feel, I'm gone, I'm inside the ground now. But if we change the perspective that these problems are giving us strength and opportunity to explore the spiritual area, to explore the very human architecture and existence, and to narrow down what is happening, why it is happening, and then we overcome the situation, and then we stand and we help the people in a compassionate way if the people are facing the similar kind of issues. So it's not a big problem, the way mind projects it. I do understand, I feel, it is difficult. Panic attacks are difficult, depression is difficult. I do feel that. But then if we just take a next step, see, the mind is reluctant, in these stages, mind doesn't want to take action. It is having full inertia. But we have to take steps, and if we meditate, if we do pranayama, and if we do simple yoga techniques to open up all the joints, we will be definitely into the next stage. And if we consistently do this, I'm sure we are going to overcome this situation. Thank you so much, guys. If you have any questions, just put it in comment. I would be really happy to help you. Thank you so much.